Yo, welcome to another edition of Oh, He's Not Getting Up Gym Boxing Talk. Uh, Go ahead, go to the Instagram, follow the Instagram. Go to Twitter, follow the Twitter at He's Not Getting Up Gym. Okay. And you can see me on Facebook at Hit Don't Get Hit Boxing. HDGH. Boxing. Always forget that. It's hard to hit. Don't get hit. Boxing. It's the abbreviation. Anyways, let's get to it. Now, I don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this nice and short, so y'all ain't gotta. I'm just not understanding why is Teofemale Lopez Jr. and Sr. still trying to sell this undisputed crap? You're not undisputed, Junior. He's not undisputed, Senior. Like, I don't understand because y'all looking dumb now. Y'all looking dumb. You really making yourself look bad at this point. There is nothing in any book, any legit book or record in boxing that says that you are a 4-belt era undisputed fighter. Because you don't have all 4 belts. The WBC franchise was never meant to be considered one of the belts. And that just shows how full of shit the WBC is, because from what I remember, you wasn't even supposed to be able to lose that belt. Canelo gave the belt up because he was like, it's bullshit. You gave it to Lomachenko. The first thing y'all really said about that belt was this was like an award more than anything. You can't lose this belt. If you lose a fight, this belt goes with you to the grave, into the history book. You can't lose it. Then all of a sudden, y'all change your minds when Teofemale fights Lomachenko and beats him. Now all of a sudden you can lose it. And now all of a sudden you're trying to, now it's supposed to be considered one of the 4 belts there. No, Devin Haney has the 4th belt, buddy. You are the unified champion at 135, the IBF, the WBA, the WBO. You're unified, not undisputed. Maybe you can't spell. Maybe y'all can't see very well. But regardless on how Haney got the belt, the WBC belt, he's the WBC champion on all books, in all records. Right now, he is the WBC champion. Until you go and get that belt, you are not undisputed. And that's what I mean. It just shows. But, it's going to come to the light. It's all good. It's all good. And you even had a chance to go and fight Haney, but yet, what are you doing? You sat out for a whole year, hoping to get all this money for Cambosis, or however you say his name. And you're going to fight him for exactly what you was trying to not fight him for. You wanted what, 8? So you waited all year. You could have fought 3 times and probably got 2 to 3 million to fight and made up for that 8. But you waited all year just to finally fuck around and say, all right, well, I'll fight for 3. Look how much. Yeah, you better fight for 3 now. It's like this generation of boxing is just like what's the point with y'all? Y'all just this new generation, nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to eat, but nobody wants to work. You know? Growing up, I learned in order to eat, you gotta work. Otherwise, you ain't eating. You know? They over here making up all these false narratives about these young fighters, and they're letting them get away with that. That's the worst part about it. You got people calling themselves four division, soon to be 5 division champions, but only have one real title in their whole career. Everything else has been regulars, Reggies. You know, you got dudes false claiming undisputed. You know, you got dudes who holding on to belts and ain't fought in almost 2 years. You know, you got dudes out here getting beat by dudes that they or not getting beat, but getting their ass beat by dudes they shouldn't be getting beat up by. And why is that? Because they're not as good as y'all say they are. Notice I ain't saying no names. You know, you got dudes out here claiming to be great without wrecking cars, getting drunk and wrecking cars and shit. You know, who ain't done nothing to really solidify that they are the best in their weight division. You got dudes, same dude, talk about why don't I take the easier route? Why would I take the easier route, right? And the easier route actually happened to not be the easier route because you got your ass beat, and only reason you even called a W is because you finally dropped the dude. They didn't even drop him. Flash knockdown, glove touched the mat. That's it. It's the only reason you won, because I still had you losing. I ain't gonna say no names, though. At the same time, you got a man that's a 3-division champion, 3-division belt holder, 2-division lineal, and who went undisputed in one weight class and is looking to do the same in another, but nobody wants to fight him because that's how much of a beast he is. This is the generation we're in. We're in that kind of generation. Everything is ass backwards. It's sad. So back to Teofemale. Dude, you're not undisputed. You try to tell Josh Taylor, the man who's undisputed, that he needs to put his belts up or whatever. Like, dude, Josh Taylor ain't gotta do nothing for you. You acting like you running things. I don't get it. These dudes want to act like they running shit, but ain't putting in no work. You give Lomachenko a rematch, and let's see what happens. Let's see how good you really are. Or go fight Devin Haney for the 4th belt and stop capping about being undisputed. Like, do something that makes sense. Stop doing all this weird shit. Go do something that makes sense. Stop capping. Weirdos. Young weirdos. And I'm not even that much older. Well, I don't know. But this ain't my generation. Maybe I'm just an old head in heart. At heart, I'm an old head, I guess, because I can't deal with this generation of boxing. You know. Congratulations to Canelo for becoming a 4-belt era undisputed champion, a real one. One of 6, which is Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, Terrence Crawford, Usyk, Josh Taylor, and now Canelo. Ain't none of those rhyme with Teofemale. That's what I'm gonna start calling they as. They weird, unstable creatures who don't know how to deal with reality and what's really in front of them. You know? So it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say right now. I ain't gonna get too deep into this shit, because I could go all night about this shit, but to some people listening, or whoever does listen, y'all probably will disagree. That's fine. Because that's what boxing is, one of the weirdest sports. Boxing has the weirdest sports fans, or the weirdest fans out of probably any sport. Even MMA is a lot better because it's not as complicated. MMA is literally, you gonna fight who is put in front of you, and that's it. Or you ain't fighting at all, and you ain't making no money. These old young boxing dudes, it's like they greedy, they spoiled. You know? When was the last time you heard a contender or a challenger, one who's supposed to be a challenger or a contender, say that the champion has to come to them? When have we heard that? That's how fucked up boxing is right now. That's how weird it is right now. That's this new generation. You gonna tell a champion that he has to come to you? You ain't got nothing to put on the table. The champion has something to put on the table. But he has to come to you? Look, I'm out. Oh, he's not getting up, Jim. Boxing talk. Y'all be blessed. Shout out to the bro. Peace.